What you're watching here is me showing you how I turned one long video into a stack of ready-to-post short clips in just a few minutes. Nobody reshot anything, and nobody sat there tediously chopping and exporting clips by hand like we used to do. I dropped my long session into Vizard, let it automatically find the juicy moments, and then exported different styles to test on social media. The thing that really surprised me wasn't just that the clips looked good, it was how fast I could make variations to test different hooks and thumbnails. In this video, I'm walking you through the exact workflow I used, showing the examples I generated, and explaining how this tool helps creators produce better content without the grind. If you want to follow along, I dropped the link in the description so you can try it out while we walk through the steps together. Hey, I'm Alex Park, and I make videos about smarter content workflows and tools that actually save time. The reason I wanted to dig into this is simple. Most people don't lack ideas, they just lack time and repeatable systems. You can get a great long-form interview, a helpful tutorial, or a live stream, but turning that into a steady supply of native short clips that actually perform is the hard part. People either spend hours manually editing, or they pay for editors and still don't get enough volume. Vizard isn't trying to replace your creativity, it's trying to remove the manual grind from repurposing so you can test more ideas faster. So let's break this down. How do you take a single long video and get your first usable short clip as fast as possible? You upload or link your video, and the AI analyzes it to find candidate moments like high energy lines, big laughs, or strong reactions. You don't start from a blank timeline, but instead you're choosing from a list of potential clips that are already trimmed and timed. That tiny difference matters because most people get stuck on the first step, while this gives you a starting point instantly. From there, you just pick the clip style that fits your specific needs. Want a straight talking head edit? There's a trimmed clip ready for you to export immediately. Want a vertical crop with punchy captions and fast cuts? It is all done for you automatically. You can also quickly swap aspect ratios for different platforms without needing to rebuild the entire edit from scratch. Because Vizard extracts multiple candidate snippets at once, you usually end up with several usable starting points instead of just one lonely clip. Once you have that first output, don't think the job is over, because the real benefit here is the speed to your first test. You can tweak a caption, add a different thumbnail, or adjust the start and end points without having to manually hunt for the file. That saves you hours every single week if you're creating content regularly. The second workflow is scaling tests, which is where this tool really starts to show up as a powerful marketing engine. The question most creators face isn't whether they can make one good clip, but whether they can make enough variations to actually learn what works. Instead of cutting one clip and hoping it's the winner, you can generate a dozen candidate clips and create variations of each one. Here's what I do. I take the same long video, duplicate the project, and then change the hook line, the thumbnail, or the caption copy. You can test different intros like a question hook, a bold claim, or a curiosity tease. You can also test different edit styles like slow-paced clips with music or fast cuts with sound effects. Because the heavy lifting is already done for you, you're not multiplying your production time every time you want to try a new angle. You can even let the system pick the viral parts for you using its auto-editing algorithm. That doesn't mean you skip strategy, but it dramatically lowers the barrier to creating enough variants to run meaningful experiments. Quick tip: when you write the caption or overlay, add a short pause or a deliberate breath in the audio where the speaker would naturally breathe. That tiny pause makes voice delivery feel more human and less like a clipped, artificial highlight reel. Small details like that can noticeably improve your overall watch-through rates. The third workflow is making this a repeatable system so content production doesn't become a full-time job. This is where the scheduling and calendar tools are incredibly powerful for your consistency. Once you've generated a batch of clips, instead of manually exporting and uploading each one, you can schedule them directly. Set your posting frequency. Let the AI place clips over the calendar. and tweak a caption before the post goes live. It's like having a content assistant that not only edits but helps you publish consistently every single day. For small teams and solo creators, this is huge because you don't have to juggle multiple apps to get the job done. Vizard's content calendar keeps everything in one workflow. Pick your clips, line them up, and the app handles the cadence. You can always reorder, reschedule, or swap in new clips as you record more long-form material. Let me zoom out a bit, because winning on short-form in the future isn't just about making prettier videos. It's about making more videos that are smartly targeted. The more quality variations you can test, the faster you get statistically meaningful data on your hooks and formats. That is where this shines. It is not trying to be a perfect creative studio, but a fast testing engine so you can find what actually resonates. Now, it's worth comparing this to some of the other tools out there, which can sometimes be too narrow, too costly, or too manual. Vizard's sweet spot is the middle. It automates the discovery and offers publishing tools without forcing you to hire a huge team. That said, if your brand depends on a deeply personal, creator-driven narrative, you may still prefer bespoke edits by a human editor. Think of this tool as your first-pass engine. It helps you test at scale, then the winners you discover can get the high-touch treatment if needed. A couple more practical tips. Use the auto-edit suggestions as a short list, not gospel. And always listen for what matches your specific strategy. Second, mix clip types across the week, like some fast, in-your-face hooks and some slower educational cuts, because algorithms reward variety. Third, if a clip looks like a potential winner, export it and do a slightly higher production follow-up with cleaner captions or a better thumbnail. So who should seriously consider Vizard? If you're a podcaster, a live streamer, or a creator who wants short form on the side, this is a massive productivity boost. It's also incredibly useful for social managers who need a steady conveyor belt of content for multiple clients without burning out. Before I wrap up, I want to know, are you still posting one clip at a time, or do you already have a system to churn out dozens of variations? Drop a comment below and tell me what you're doing, and if you want to try it, I've got my link in the description for you to generate your first batch. Try turning one long episode into 10 testable shorts and see how quickly you can get data on what actually resonates with your audience. If you do try it, come back and tell me what kind of long form you tested, whether it was a podcast, a tutorial, or a live stream highlight. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe and give the video a like. Everything on this channel is about practical workflows that make life easier. Alright, go try ripping clips from a long session, schedule them, and see how quickly you can build a content pipeline. I'll see you in the next video where we'll push this even further and test some of the best caption and thumbnail tactics for growth. Click the video on the side to keep learning, and I will see you there.